going on there, but I'm back. Hello, how are you? How are you? Good evening to everyone. Good evening. I am once again in Montgomeryville, which is like the lower Gwinnett section. Some people call it Lansdowne. Some people call it Lansdowne area. I call it Lower Gwinnett section of Montgomery County, but it's called Montgomeryville. They do have a mall too. They do have a Montgomeryville mall. They do have that as well. So, yeah. But anyway, I want to talk to you guys about the herb of the day. So, and about a couple of other things too. So, the herb of today is, guess what? Licorice. Licorice, which is Licorice. Licorice. Hey, Cupid. Hey, how are ya? I had a few technical difficulties, but I'm here. I'm here through. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, so I'm talking about licorice. I figured I would talk about that because I said, oh, I'm not going to be able to get that. Because I said to myself, a lot of people might be asking, basically, what is that herb good for? Because I like the liquid extract of it, Now, the herb itself, you can use the herb itself, but I prefer the liquid extract of it because I feel as though the liquid extract part is really stronger. It has a little bit of alcohol in it, but it's stronger, and it's more potent. It's more potent. So, but it's good for eating up phlegm and mucus in your body because that's what I was using it for. And some people would probably even say I sound more clearer because it really works. Like it really eats up whatever mucus or phlegm you have in your throat or in your body. Is very, very good for that. It's spelled, once again, it's spelled Licorice. Also, I want to talk about why is it so important. Hello. This is Raising 3 in Philly. How are you? Also, I want to talk about why it is important to work out in the morning as opposed to exercising in the evening. Now, if you nothing wrong with exercise in the evening. Like if that's your only time to exercise, like in other words, if you just simply cannot get up at 1 in the morning, let's say, at 3 or 4 in the morning, let's just say you work the overnight shift, right? So you get off at 7 in the morning, so you cannot work out, 3, 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, then you would be a good candidate for working out in the evening time, before you go into work, which is 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Now, if you really want to get the most out of your workout, like I said, if you really want to burn the most calories, you want to get an efficient, a productive workout, the best time to work out is early in the morning. And here's why. When you work out early in the morning, most of the time you're going to do something else throughout the day, right? Most people don't work out and go to sleep. Like the majority of people do not do that, okay? So you're going to work out, and then you're either, if you're not going into work, you're going to probably do something around the house, or you're probably going to do something else, sometime over the course of the day. Well, when you work out, you're already jump starting your metabolism. So what happens by you already working out, you jumpstart your metabolism, then by you either going into work or just, walking around during the day or whatever. You're burning more calories. You're burning more calories. So as you burn more calories, I mean, if you want to lose weight, that of course that's what you want to do. You want to burn more calories. So as you burn more calories, not only is your body becoming more efficient, more productive, and it helps with your mental alertness and everything. Hello, Wags, ooh, WAQAS. Hello, how are you? Hello. Please do like and subscribe. You look like a new, I don't recognize your name tag. You look very new. Yeah, you look very new here on my live stream. I recognize my regular fans, my regular live streamers. I know my Raisin and 3 Philly fans. So, hello, Adrian. Hello. I think he or she, Adrian, is a regular subscriber. I think you are. I usually can recognize my regulars. If you're not Adrian, please do subscribe. WAQASA. If you're not a regular subscriber, please do subscribe. Ben Mannix, W1X. Hello, Ben Mannix. Hello, how are you? How's your evening going? If you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Once again, like I always tell people, like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. So so I'm talking about working out. This is the evening time. Some people right now is going into the gym. Some people is already starting to work out in the evening because, like I said, they may work an overnight shift, or they may work they may work a different kind of schedule. But working out in the morning is when you get your most productive output. When you work in the morning, before you go into work or before you do whatever you do throughout the day, it sets the rest of your day off. Your mental focus, you're alert, you're more vibrant. You're thank you for the hearts. You're more vibrant. You actually accumulate. You actually gain more energy. Yes, you actually gain more energy. You also, most people that work out in the morning, you're going to drink more water because guess what? Your electrolytes is going to crave more oxygen. Your muscles is going to crave more oxygen, so you're going to drink more water. It's just so much better if you could work out in the morning. Like, I understand if you cannot work out in the morning, and you have to work out in the evening, by all means necessary, do work out in the evening, okay? Please work out any way you can, even if it's only for 15 minutes. That's right, 15 minutes. That's how much the body will show you that it appreciates you. I don't care if it's only for 15 minutes. Do your workout. Do it. It could be Pilates. It could be calisthenics. It could be, just riding on a treadmill, Hello. Hi, how are you? Please do subscribe. Barna, Barane, Baren, Mr. I don't know what that is. But anyway, hello, please do subscribe. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Thank you for joining the live stream. Yes, hello. Yes. And so, you really want to work out during the morning. The morning is just so much better. Like I said, you have much better productive output. Your mental alertness is on point. Like when you work out in the morning, I'm telling you, it really does. It sets your path throughout the day. It sets your whole thing throughout the day. Yeah. But it sets your whole path throughout the day when you work out in the morning. So therefore, it's best to work out in the morning. Make sure before you work out, guys, make sure Gentlemen and ladies, make sure, that's right, gentlemen and ladies, make sure you stretch. You have to stretch for 10 minutes. Don't just jump up out the bed and start doing the workout. You got to stretch your body. You have to bring your heart rate. You got to be kind to your heart. You have to bring your heart rate level up slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Bring that heart rate up. You have to stretch. Once again, I'm going to say it again because you'll be surprised. A lot of people don't stretch. And they wind up having injuries when they work out. You must stretch. You must do at least 10 minutes of stretching your body. Let me repeat that again. 10 minutes of stretching. Say it with me, guys. Say it with me. 10 minutes of stretching before you work out because it's so very important. It's so very important. All right? Okay. Also, if you want to lose weight, this is for people who want to lose weight. If you want to gain, I will put that in my next live stream. We'll talk about, if you would like to gain. But if you want to lose weight, you want to put fuel in your body after your workout, not before your workout, after your workout. And when you do that, you want to fuel your body with a piece of fruit, some oatmeal, or if not a piece of fruit and oatmeal, you can do yogurt, granola and yogurt. Or if you can't find granola and yogurt, you could just do Ovaltine, But you want to have a healthy fuel starter at the beginning of your day. You don't want to put like a whole bunch of calories at the beginning of your day. Like, for example, you don't, and I repeat, you don't want to get a breakfast meal from McDonald's or a breakfast meal from Wendy's because that's going to be too many calories too early in the morning, okay? It's going to defeat your purpose, okay? So if you get, for example, a McDonald's meal has about 900 calories. So if you want to do 900 calories that early, in the morning before you start the rest of your day, then I guess you may be one of those people that probably want to gain weight because that's what's going to happen. Your body is going to store it as fat. You don't want that many calories early in the morning. You only need 123 to 28 calories. Let's say it. Say it with me, guys. 123 calories. That's all you need. That is all you need to start your day off. 123 calories, okay? That's right, okay? So, your 123 calories is going to carry you throughout the rest of the day. All right? So that's what you want to do, like I said, if you wish to lose weight. If you want to gain, I'm going to do that on my next live stream. I'm not going to talk about that on this live stream, but on my next live stream, I'll talk about, for those who want to gain instead of losing. Okay? All right. Hello out there. Hello. For those just joining, hello. Please do like and subscribe. Okay, folks, so I got about 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to have to let you go. The other thing I want to talk about is make sure you get plenty of rest. Make sure you get plenty of sleep. In other words, if you know you're going to be working out at 5 in the morning or at 4 in the morning or at 6 in the morning, you want to make sure you get at least 5 to 6 hours of sleep. That's right, you heard me. 5 to 6 hours of sleep. 5 to 6 hours of sleep is important. Now, generally, and I'm going to just say this, scientific studies say you should sleep for at least 8 hours. Well, I don't know if y'all know the deal, but the older you get, you don't need that much sleep. So, you want to get, if you are over the age of 30, I already know you're not going to need that much sleep. You're only going to need like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, okay? Now, if you are under the age of 30, you want to make sure you get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, okay? All right. Okay, now, on my next live stream, we're going to talk about sleep, okay? And we're going to talk about why it's important to get a certain amount of sleep, you know? Why the certain amount of sleep is important. Now, for men and women who are over the age of 60, it's different. It's different. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that, guys. We're going to talk about that on my next live stream, okay? So like I said, if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Your support is needed. Your support is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. But that's what I'm going to talk about on my next live stream. And like I said, I'm going to be talking about the age groups. The age groups. Why it's important to, to get that certain amount of sleep in. Why it's important to also get your workout in at a certain time. All these things are very important for the human body to be quote unquote happy. For the human body to be happy, okay? So you can be happy. I know you want to feel good. Everybody want to feel good. They want to look good. Well, it's work. You got to put the work in. You can't go around drinking everything, eating everything under the sun and expect your body to just look beautiful all the time. I'm sorry, that's just not going to happen. Even celebrities can tell you that. They have to pay big money just to keep whatever look that they want going on. So you got to put in that work. You got to put in that work. You got to work out. Exercise is important. Exercise is important, okay? You want to have a healthy heart? You better exercise. You want alert and mental focus without depending on coffee every day? You better exercise. You want your joints to not make sounds when you're moving? You better exercise. You want to have mental clarity throughout the entire day? You better exercise. If you want to live a good quality of life, you definitely gonna have to exercise. All right? Okay, y'all. Well, my time is just about up. Like I said, once again, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Your subscription is greatly appreciated. I am on Instagram as Raisin3 in Philly. I am on Snapchat as Raisin3 in Philly. I am on TikTok as Raisin3 in Philly as well. And I am on, I think I said all the platforms. Twitter too, as Raisin3 in Philly too, okay? All right. So you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank everyone so much for tuning in for this live stream. Catch me on my next live stream, which will be soon. All right? You have a wonderful evening. This is Raisin3 in Philly coming at you.